Question from St. Petersburg. From which of my actions is my prayer for the friend established? How can I invest in that more every time?
In order to be ready for prayer, I have to understand that I don't need to be organized in some place, at some time to be in a prayer. I have to always see myself in a system. That system is my 10. In that 10, eventually all the world comes together, and all the worlds, all the way to the world of Ein Sof, infinity. It all depends on my perception, how I look at the 10. To the extent that I see them as detached, not yet connected, I can actually measure my distance from spirituality. The more I see them, at least having some concern for our connection, then my attitude to spirituality begins to be shaped correctly. And that's how it develops further and further until it becomes like a certain system. I begin to see that everything's interconnected. I begin to identify different passageways between the components and how they influence each other. It becomes clear as if it's looming out of the fog. And so in that emotional way, I begin to integrate with that system. It begins to be mine, and I begin to be included in it. And then I begin to identify from these forms of connections between people. I begin to identify new qualities of bestowal, sfirot even. And these sfirot become greater. They sort of inflate as a result of the richness of their interconnections and their inner qualities. And then I begin to see that they're actually entire parzufim, not just sfirot, and it's actually an entire world, essentially the world of Atzilut. The world of Adam Kadmon exists within it as a root, and the worlds of Bia also exist in joining its Malchut. So the world of Atzilut is what exists. And I begin to see this system, and the functioning of the system is itself the creator. Everything is about how we focus ourselves more and more as existing within the 10.